All right, so let's imagine that I'm a product marketing guy at a big travel company. An important part of what I do on a day-to-day basis is monitor and notice changes to my competition strategy. This is something that's really hard to do in 2013 with the explosion of A/B testing, price testing, customer segmentation. There are literally tens of different user experiences that our competitor is presenting. So Watchtower solves this. The way we do it is really simple. It's point and click, completely non-technical. So I'm interested in this marketing headline. It looks like it incorporates some market research. I want to track it. I'll do the same thing for one of our competitors. I'm interested in their like call to action box, and I want to track it. So now that I've built a portfolio of my competition, what can I do with it? Watchtower automatically monitors, synchronizes, analyzes the changes that our competition is making. So we took Facebook as an example. We found 4 of their different A/B tests on their homepage. And what we're doing is we're using virtual displays in the cloud. So not only can we show the screenshots side by side, we also understand the underlying context. We can tell you how the code underneath changed. So we thought that was pretty cool. We also did the same thing for Booking.com, a big hotel site. We found one of their multivariate tests on their landing pages. So this is what we did. Our business model is SaaS with recurring monthly payments. I just want to end by saying that we did this for ourselves to scratch our own itch. And we think every person, every product marketing guy who's heard of A/B testing is going to be using something like this in 2-3 years.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Let's hear it for Watchtower. Once again, wow. This is extraordinary. Jesus. Okay.
This is like a really hard thing, you know, because I sign into Facebook, you sign in, we sign into these sites, and you get, like you said, like 10 different experiences. So what's just a little bit of behind the scenes, what you're doing to get those different, you know, I get different Google search results on my phone, and he does.
Yeah, I think he said he's using virtual machines. So are you firing up like an EC2, like, or whatever?
But how do you impersonate those profiles? Like,
yeah.
How do you seem like you're coming from Seattle and from Ohio and, you know, on a Mac versus whatever to get those different experiences?
Yeah, so like I said, we're using virtual displays in the cloud. So this technology is built on top of Selenium, along with some JavaScript tricks to be able to get into the context of the page and remember that. There are many things that we can do with this in terms of geography, you know, hitting it from different IPs, hitting it with different devices.
Yeah, proxy, out of the country, things like that, to get those different experiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's extraordinary.
Very smart.
Yeah. There was a web cloning service I saw that did something like this, but it just clipped the entire page and it didn't show the difference.
It was generic, one size fits, like BrowserCam.
Right.
So it would do just snapshots of one size fits all.
Right.
But this is just 100 different, you know, ways that it gets represented. It's very cool.
Brilliant.
How many samples do you have to take of a site in order to detect the A/B testing?
You know, it's hard to say. It's hard to put a number on like the actual number of samples that you have to take. Suffice to say that there are sites that are running, you know, 10, 20 different A/B tests. There's no way that a human is going to be able to pick all that up, especially with multivariate testing when you're mixing and matching components and that sort of thing. So this is a really valuable tool, and it's already helped us uncover things that we're not aware of.
You need a good tagline like, you know, your virtual spy for the marketing department or something like that. I mean, it's a great idea. I mean, I think anyone...
Like espionage, something in there, like
yeah, right.
web spionage, Brian, help me out. Brian and I did a bunch of...
I mean, how many marketing people are in the audience that would use this? Raise your hand.
Yeah, wow. And those people would pay. This is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And you guys are the Room 77 team, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, good. So now, let me ask you this question. Room 77, 1-2 years. Now, if you guys leave and start a company, is that going to ruin my relationship with Room 77, or is this... It's not allowed. Okay, so if you guys win, you're just taking the cash prize. There's no way to convince you to leave the company? I know your boss is right there.
I can't answer this question in front of 1,000 people.
Don't put him on the spot.
Well, no, we got to do this negotiation. We do everything
Tell him in his own time.
Okay, wait a second, Brad. If they gave you 5% equity and they spun out and they gave you 60 days notice, would you allow it?
We love these guys. We'll give them whatever they want to stay with
Oh, no, wait. That's not, he said whatever to stay with them, not to be free and entrepreneurs.
We encourage them to come to Hackathon.
Oh. Okay. So they give you, so you do have the freedom to leave the company and come work. Wow, what an awkward moment. It's a great moment in launch history. This is extraordinary. Well done. Any other questions?
I have a suggestion. For e-commerce companies, if you can track all the pricing data across a bunch of websites for the same product for a company, that would be very valuable.
Hey, Alfred,
Yeah,
let me ask you-
we've actually, I mean, we're aware of pricing A/B tests. We track like the look and feel, but we also track the content, so we will pick up those testings.
Hey, Alfred, if you were going to try to get these guys to leave and have Sequoia fund them, what would you say to them? Go ahead, do it now. What would you say? How do you get them to leave the big company? Secure jobs.
Oh, it's always more fun working for a small company than a big company.
There you go. That's it. And now you see how it's done. Next. Somebody else had a question? Jonathan? Or Howard?
What cookies do you show?
What cookies do we show?
Yeah, did you play around with well, it's only 48 hours, but
Yeah, I mean, so the way that we're doing it right now is we clear cookies each time, right? So you get the fresh experience. It's also like where we take this next would clearly be like recurring visitor analysis. I mean, that's
Right.
something that's very popular. That's absolutely trivial to do with the platform that we built.
Well, this has been, okay, Alfred, got it? Anything? Okay. Well done. Well done, Watchtower. Jesus.